Good day, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how does maintenance work on Hikcentral Professional. This is the homepage of web client, and you may notice that we have a device statistics in the workbench. And you can click go to maintenance, or you can click the quick start and find the maintenance. All right, so click and you will have an overview about the whole system running status. So health overview, we provide the real-time overview and history overview. Okay, so let's check the real-time overview first. Here we can check the camera first, camera offline or recording exception. So click the numbers and the page will jump to the resources status camera side. Okay, so this is about the camera offline, and this is all the running status of the camera. And you can click refresh to get the latest status. By default, the system will also perform the auto check function. It is 3 minutes by default. And if you need to export the details, click export and choose the file format and export like this. This is the information we just exported. Okay, so now let's back to the real-time overview, because previously, after we click the numbers, then the page will guide you to the detailed information about the camera in resources status and the doors. And if you need to check the details like the CPU or RAM usage of the server, you can click the details and check the usage. But if you want to check the interval, please go to basic configuration and set the auto check frequency. You can set the auto check frequency of the encoding device, access control device. By default, it is 3 minutes, but the minimum interval is 1 minute or up to 60 minutes. So this is how we edit the auto check frequency. So let's still go back to the real-time overview. You may wonder, is there any topology to show the connection between the switch and the device? So the answer is yes, but you have to manage the smart managed switch on device first. Okay, so if you have this kind of switch, please go to device and network transmission device to add the switch first. So let's try this one. Okay, so if you never heard this switch, please log on to Hikvision website to search the smart managed switch. Okay, so admin and tap the password. Okay, click add to finish. All right, that's how we add the switch on the device side. And after we add the switch, now let's go back to maintenance and see is there any difference. All right, this is how does the topology look like. So after we manage the switch in device and back to the maintenance, you will see a topology display like this. So the right color means there has exception happened. So if you need to check the details, then click details and see the device details here. And if you need to check more exception details, you can go to the health check resources status. So if you want to check the upstream and downstream and device type, then put your mouse right here and you will see the information displayed. Okay, if you need to check the status of the switch, click the smart switch and check details. And then you will see the device port number like this, and also the upstream and downstream of each portal and port status. If you need to reboot one of the port, then just like this, enable or disable. Or if you need, you can click reboot to reboot the switch. And also to generate the topology again to get the latest status. Okay, so export. You can choose to export the default information with exception details or only topology. That's the export function. And this is about the real-time overview. So even though you have the topology, also we provide this option for you to check the overview of this kind of GUI. This is how does the maintenance work with the switch or without the switch. Okay, so now let's go to the history overview to check the history online rate, the device online rate, and recording integrity rate. You can click the dots and the page will jump to the resource log. So in resource log, you can have not only just the online offline log, but also the recording status and the callback status. So the recording status search, and if you click this cam, you will have a look about the integrity of the recording status. So the blue one means there has video files recorded, but the orange one means that there has some exception happens, but so you can check the recording, especially in those duration. So this is about the recording integrity. And now let's go back to the history overview. And also it is possible to check the history overview status of other sites. And now let's go to the health check to see the updates of version 2.5. Okay, so in version 2.5, we have two new items called menu check and pending task. So let's first check the menu check. So start check, after we click start check, then the system will perform the menu checking immediately for the device, system, and services. Menu check completed, and first you will get the number of exception happened, risk, and suggestion. So here are the detailed information so you can check. So first we have different categories to display the exception information. And secondly, we have the handling suggestion. So this is also a new feature on version 2.5. So previously we just show you the overview or the status in the resource status. Okay, so this is about the menu check. And also we can do some operation. So for example, the speaker test and the decoder. Or if you want to export the information to further check, then you can click export or export all. And you can also perform like import to pending task. So for example, check it, click OK. And when we go to the pending task, so we will see the information pending here. And if the user who is responsible for checking the pending tasks, they can check it here, or after they do the handle work, they can click handle like this. All right. And also when you go back to the menu check, you can see that the pending tasks will also be displayed here. But we have already handled the tasks. That's why you cannot see it here. And also the last menu check time, the issue numbers, and also you can click the error to check the details. Okay, so that's how does the menu check and pending task work. So you may wonder that do I have to click the menu check again and again? So actually we also provide the schedule health check function. So please go to basic configuration and enable the health check and choose the health check items, for example, device, service, and system. And then define the time settings by day or by week, for example, Saturday and Sunday every 8 o'clock. And auto import the results to the pending tasks. And also, I need to auto receive the result with the email. Okay, so that's the new feature, menu check and pending task. And also, if you need to check the system log, okay, server log or device log, for example, I want to check the operation log of the demo user, then please go to server log, okay, and user, demo, and search. So after you click the search, you will get the whole picture of how does the demo did yesterday, okay? And also it is available for you guys to export, and you can choose to download the file with the Excel file or the CSV file, okay? And device log, okay, maintenance log. So in maintenance log, you can have the records of the pending tasks. So this is a pending tasks we just showed in the manual check and pending task work. This is how does the maintenance work on the web client. And for operators, if you need to check the health status overview, please go to control client and maintenance module. So we have the overview for the real time and history. So the operator will get exactly the same with the one we just checked on web client. So I will not introduce the operations on the control client. That's basically all the contents about the maintenance work on Hikcentral Professional. Thank you for watching and please stay tuned.